Spencer Lewis here for Peterborough Speedway. We're talking about the 20th annual Lucas Oil Autumn Colors Classic. It's coming up October 5th, 6th, and 7th, and I'm here with the driver who had a phenomenal 2011 edition of the Autumn Colors Classic. In the Thundercar division, the situation, Matt Mulholland. And Matt, you've had a great year so far, but I know you're gearing up for the Autumn Colors Classic.
Yeah, it's always the biggest race that we all look forward to. All the best cars are there, and we've had great weather the last couple of years, so it's one of those races that everyone marks on their calendar a year ahead of it, and try to make it to it, that's for sure.
Now, you had a big year in 2011, but most of it was really regional success up at Sauble. You really turned a corner on the provincial scene with your finish at the Autumn Colors Classic. It really helped your notoriety after the weekend that you had in 2011.
Yeah, we had a great weekend. Ended up getting second by, I think, about a car length to Rick Walt. Great driver, great car. You couldn't lose to a better person, but yeah, being right there, it sure makes me want to return and really go for that crown this year.
Now, I know that you and Jason Parker and the whole JP Motorsports crew, you come down, you camp out, you make an event out of it. I'm sure that all of that really sort of adds to the festive atmosphere of the whole weekend.
It sure does. We usually try to go on the Wednesday night, and I think there's about 4 or 5 race teams who go golf on Thursday morning, and then kind of get into the race mode for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But yeah, the camping part of it, they've got a great big field there that everyone camps in, and just the social aspect. You get to meet all the drivers and a lot of great people. We've made so many good friends. It's the race of the year. Now,
it's not outside the realm of possibilities to get over 40 Thunder cars from across the province, and I guess that really sort of shifts the attention on heat races. I mean, qualifying is paramount at Autumn Colors. What sort of strategy do you go into that with?
It is. I just hope to get a lot of practice in and get the car dialed in. It took a bit last year to get the car dialed in for Peterborough, and I know it depends a lot on the weather. I really would have liked to have made the chase for the colors. I believe that was about a month ago, and I know a couple of guys did really well and they qualified for the pole, so I definitely have my work cut out for me. Yeah, I just try to practice as much as possible. And in the heat, it's yeah, you don't take your foot off the gas in the heat. You drive for everything you've got, because the last thing you want to do, and you mentioned that there might be 40 cars there. If you're starting the field with 30 other cars out there and you're mid-pack or past that, that's where you get into some trouble. So you really have to qualify well.
And then when we're talking about the 50-lap A main, I mean, in the past, attrition has been a major player in that event. I guess going in, you just got to make sure that that patience is a virtue.
Exactly, yeah. I've been lucky the last couple of years. I think 2 years ago, my first time driving there, I think I got 4th, and then last year 2nd. So I had pretty decent starting positions. So I'll be pushing for that this year, to do really well in the heats and get a good starting position.
Well as you've run up at Sauble this year, coupled with your 2nd place finish last season, you got to be a favorite heading into the event. Go ahead and thank some people for me, Matt.
Yeah, I got to thank all my sponsors, my crew, my family. Yeah, it's been a great year. I blew a motor last week, and I really got to thank my crew and a couple other guys, Scott McTeer and Steve Wardrop. They came out. We got the motor Tuesday morning. We had it switched over Tuesday night for this weekend. So yeah, without my sponsors, I know I've mentioned this to you before, Spencer. I'm donating all my money to Canadian Tire, all my winnings to Canadian Tire Jumpstart program this year. So I've got 15 sponsors that really forked up this year, and that helps me travel and allows me to give back to the kids in our community too. So it's great.
Well, best of luck the rest of the season, and October 5th, 6th, and 7th, man, it's coming up in a hurry. 20th annual Lucas Oil Autumn Colors Classic. We look forward to seeing you there, my friend.
Thanks, Spencer.
There you go, folks. Representing Sauble Speedway in the Thundercar division, it's the situation, Matt Mulholland.